Emotions are a very important, essential component of our lives, and they were there to help human beings to be able to adjust and have balance in human interactions on the surface of this planet. And as long as there are interactions, people are bound to wound up with emotional wounds and traumas whilst you grow and enjoy this life on earth. Through grief, loss, people having miscarriages, misunderstandings between people, unforgiveness in all kinds of relationships, childhood traumas from upbringing, and things that you saw that you shouldn't have seen, or what you should have seen that you didn't see. Like the list goes on and on and on about things that end up leaving emotional debris inside every single one of us. But the thing is that in order to have an enjoyable life, and not carry these wounds and traumas that are deep and far reaching, and go through life with it, because life is already stressful and you cannot be carrying baggages that are too heavy for you to carry. It's essential that when you begin to realize that a particular event or a sequence of events are affecting you emotionally, that sometimes something has happened to you a very, very long time ago and you didn't really pay attention to it. And then, as soon as a similar situation happens around you, even when it has nothing to do with you, it brings you back to that place and makes you feel the same emotions that you felt back then. That is a clear telltale sign that there are wounds that are far reaching that have not healed. And seeking therapy, going for counseling, talking to professionals who can help you and give you the skill set and the tools that can help you to better cope with whatever it is that is the emotional wound, the trauma, the scar that you're carrying, the far easier it will be for you to enjoy this life. There are some situations that may never be forgotten. There are a lot of situations that will hurt, but having the coping skills to be able to know how to deal with them and be able to have emotional intelligence around people is absolutely crucial. What is sad is that in our community as Africans and as people of color, talking about emotions are an absolute no-no in a lot of communities. It's seen as a sign of weakness, you know, um, that you're a wuss. Especially if you're a man, people think that showing emotion as a man means that you're weak. But actually, it's a sign of strength because emotions were put there for us to be able to know how to react correctly to protect ourselves on this planet. And so my thing is this is that there are so many people in our generation in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 30s today that go around bleeding on other people that never cut them to begin with. There are men today that were not treated correctly by their parents, especially their mom, or were unable to form good relationships as a child with women in general because the first person that would have done that, their mom or their sibling, wasn't there for them. And so now, every woman in adulthood that they decide to either have relationships with, marry, or date, or anything, becomes the emotional punching bag that receives the payment for those past wounds and traumas that they were never able to sit with and address. And the sad reality is that a lot of people refuse to even sit down and embrace and confront the fact that they are hurting. Because as I said, it's seen as a sign of weakness. And it is only when you come to a place of, acknowledging that something happened that hurt, that you can receive the treatment, the counseling, the everything that you need. There is help out there. You just have to go and seek it out, that you are truly able to heal. For other people, it's relationships that they were in that's, didn't end up well. Maybe you dated a spouse and he or she cheated on you. And so now you form this view that all men are cheats, all women just want money, all women are this, just because of one bad experience that you had. But projecting your feelings from a past relationship onto everybody else isn't fair either. Accept and acknowledge that there is a wound and it's hurting, and get the help that is required. A lot of people disregard the fact that going to see a therapist and talking through your feelings and your wounds and emotions is actually soothing. There is a saying that a problem shared is a problem halved. Now, I also get the fact that there's so many people today who don't want to address issues because they feel that they can't trust anybody. But I'm here to tell you that there are people in our community that look like you, that are not related to you, that can offer you the help that you need. I've been through so much in this life, and if I wanted to carry all of them as badges, I probably won't be alive today. From family suicide to the grieving around my inability to have children when that was something that, is so important to me, to being disappointed in relationships that I had a deep feeling around whoever it was, and thinking that, I did everything that I could to make it work and it didn't. The list goes on. But at the end of the day, a tragedy brought me to the place where I had to face up to my emotions and deal with the wounds, the trauma, the hurt, the rejection, the disappointment, the anger. Push all of those things away in order to be able to be a normal human being that's able to accept love again, that's able to open up my mind, my heart, and everything in between to love somebody else. If you refuse to face up to your hurts and deal with them, it can actually take you out of the planet. You can be unalive before your time. And I don't think anybody wants that to happen. Life is meant to be enjoyed. And trust me, there is so much beauty and happiness to be had. The only thing that needs to change is your mind. Once you change your mind, you change your world, you change your environment. You remove people that are toxic for you, that are not helping you, but are there to just bring you down and continue to make you feel bad about yourself. But that doesn't have to be the end of the story. There's so many people out there that are exciting, that are loving, that will make you feel good about yourself. Those people are the ones that you want to hang around you. But none of this is going to happen unless you face up to your demons. You face up to the fact that this event hurt me. This is how I'm feeling, and this is what I can do to help myself get through it. As somebody that has been through so many adversities in my life, I am here as a beacon and somebody to listen to other people that are hurting and be able to do whatever it takes to support you through your journey of healing and recovery. If you're out there and you want to talk to somebody about how you're feeling, I'm here. I want to help you because I know how much it hurts. I know how far reaching those wounds can be when you haven't sat up and faced up to the fact that you're hurting. All you need to do is to go to sikaeducates.com, book yourself a session. Come and let's talk. What is it that is laying heavy on you that you want to finally just let out so that you can be who you are made to be? I am willing and I want to help you. I want to help you because I've been there and I know just how much it hurts. Also, If you don't address your issues emotionally, you find that it spews into every other aspect of your life, from your relationships, your marriage, your children, your workplace, and all other kinds of people that are around you. You just simply don't have the full capacity to love as love is deserved. Please address your issues so that you can just experience the fullness of life again. I am not here to say that whatever happened to you didn't hurt. No, it did. I'm actually here for you to acknowledge that it hurt. Talk through what happened so that together we can tease out how you're feeling right now and what it is that you can do to put the past behind you, finally bury it and live life to the fullest. I love you so much. My name is Sika. Have a fantastic day, a blessed day, a meaningful day, and live your life to the fullest, because this life is short. We see it this way. We think, we have so much time, but this life, it is really short. Unless you address your issues emotionally, deal with the past traumas, you can never, ever enjoy life as it was meant to be enjoyed. I love you so much. Think about these things, and I'm here always to be there for you. God bless you. Mwah.